evening, everyone, and welcome to the Tyson Event Center Fleet Farm Arena for tonight's matchup between the Sioux Falls Stampede and the Sioux City Musketeers. And welcome to the broadcast booth. I'm Ronnie Vadine. Well, last time both these teams faced each other, it was a 7-4 win for Sioux City. It happened back on the 28th of last month, right here at home. I mean, it was a total beatdown in that game. Owen McLaughlin had a hat trick. Right now, McLaughlin, he has 3 goals and 6 assists in his last 3 games. So he's on fire right now. Okay, so let's see standings-wise. Now, Sioux City, they're third in the Western Conference at 20-11-3-1. That is 44 points. They are right under Omaha right now at 20-11-3-2. Excuse me. Sioux Falls, they're all the way at the bottom of the league, 11-21-2-1. They've just been on the downhill, really this year. I mean, they were on the downhill last year, but this year especially, it's really got them hard. Let's take a look at our lineups for Sioux Falls. Starting at left wing, we'll have Daniel Russell, and then at center, Maddox Fleming, and then at the right wing, Clint Levens. Then the defenseman at left defense, Seth Bernard Docker, and at right defense, Brandon Charbrier. Our starting goaltender tonight is Noah Granton. In the scratches, Gustav Ozelins, Garrett Pino-Niemi, and Carson Dowart. Now for Sioux City, the scratches for them, Mikey Adamson, he's on injured reserve right now. Nick Pierre's out, he's feeling a little sick tonight. And then William Smith, the new guy here, just joined the team less than a month ago. He is injured right now. The lines for Sioux City. First line, of course, Dylan James, Owen McLaughlin, Charlie Shane. They've really been the key part of this team this year. And then, second line, we have Ben Steves, Kirkland Irie, and Bennett Shimmick. That's second line there. Then the third line, we have Tabor Heaslip, Grant Slukinski, and then the new guy, Owen Fowler, who just joined here from a trade that was made earlier last week. And then we also have Pederis Permalis, Sam Deckett, and Ben Duran on a line, and then Connor Welsh. He's all by himself on the fifth line. Then for our defensemen, Griffin Ledke, Ralph Spurgmanis on the top line there. Then the second line sees Tommy Lepinen with Garrett Brown, and then Dylan Gratton with Luke Antonaki on that third line, and then Leighton Stenman on a line all by his own. And then, our 2 goaltenders, Alex Tracy and Axel Mangbo. Sioux City's lineup, well, here in just a few minutes. In fact, just about a minute or two we'll hear it. But yeah, I mean, Sioux City with the win, they take back second place in the Western Conference. Plus, we also have 2 games upcoming here, Friday night and Saturday night, right here at the Tyson Event Center. Friday night, 9-8 Central, and then Saturday night, 8-7 Central, which we have a whole scheduling shuffle. That video will be uploaded tomorrow morning. We have Sale of the Century on Friday, and the Ronnie Show Super Bowl edition Friday night as well. And then Saturday night, we have the weekly show at its normal time at 7-6 Central. And then we'll have the game. And then right after that, we're going to go into the episode of the Mega Big Spin. So it's going to be, it's kind of like the Super Bowl, the after show type thing. And we're going to do exactly like that, just as an experiment. And, if it does good enough, I mean, the Mega Big Spin right now is my best show for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it just is. So, yeah. All right, so we're going to hear the lineups. Oh, whoa there. Owen Fowler, he was getting to the goal line, where they come in and do their opening lineups. Slipped and fell. They're all right, though, with with Grant Slukinski. All right, starting lineups.
Number 3, Griffin Ludke. And starting tonight in goal, Molly Sweden, number 6, Axel Mango. General manager is Andy Johnson. Coaching the Musketeers tonight is associate head coach Colton St. Clair. Assistant coach is Mike Pinelli. Goaltending coach is Shane Clifford. Athletic trainer Jackie Gutierrez. Equipment manager is David Wheeler. Director of player personnel is Sean Clark. And director of player development is Michael Barra. Ladies and gentlemen, remain standing or please stand if possible tonight for the national anthem sung by Katie Brewer.
Okay, I didn't realize that we were off air there. Hopefully that wasn't like that the whole time, but obviously I'll know later. Starting lineup tonight for Sioux City, as they said, Tabor Heaslip with Grant Slukinski and Owen Fowler. And then Griffin Ludke and Ralph Bergmanis. They are starting D, and then Axel Mangbo tonight getting a Alex Tracy getting a break here tonight for Axel. Yeah, okay, sorry. Axel Mangbo on the year. He is 8-3-1-1, a 2.93 goals against average, and a .894 save percentage. Noah Grannon yeah, okay. I just want to be sure I had the right number circled there. Okay. So Noah Grannon, yeah, sorry. He's 6-6-1-1 this year with a 3.14 goals against average and a .895 save percentage with one shutout. Taking the draw, Grant Slukinski with Maddox Fleming. And here we are underway here as Sioux Falls wins the draw. They put it into the Musketeer zone where Ludke gives it to Bergmanis. Bergmanis to Slukinski. He loses control of it though off of Fleming's skate off the boards. Heaslip. Now picked up by Ludke. Ludke on over. Owen Fowler. Slukinski in shot stopped by Grannon off the top of the glass. Now it's taken by Daniel Russell. It goes off of his stick and off the corner board in the Musketeer zone. Russell picks it up. Missed by Silich, and it's cleared down ice. Grannon handles it around the boards. Picked up Garrett Brown, tipped in front of the goal, and it went wide. And now Lepinin shoots it in off the corner boards and all the way down ice for Mangbo to play. He'll put it into the corner. Lepinin Tipped and now taken back by Sioux Falls. Max Rudd. Rudd gets one to Jack Silich. Here's Silich, now Harris. Harris puck rounds the boards, now taken by Lepinen. Here's Lepinen, a weak toss, but it got to James. And now taken by McLaughlin. McLaughlin has 3 goals and 6 assists, like I said in the pregame show, in his last 3 games. He's been on fire as of late. Now taken by Luke Lewandowski, making his debut as a Sioux Falls Stampede player. He just came from Chicago. He did spend a little bit of last year with Team USA, but he's mainly with Chicago his whole run. Here's Ben Steves now with it. Grattan fires one, stopped by Grannon. Face-off will come down to the right of Grannon. Kirkland Irie taking the draw with Blake Humphrey. Face-off's won. Here's Bernard Docker with it. Steve's keeping it in the zone. And now it's taken by Irie off the boards, missed by Shimmick, and now picked up by Charbrier. Back in behind to Bernard Docker. And there's a firing shot that was blocked in front and cleared down ice. Taken by Stenman. Stenman on over to Ludke and back. Here's Stenman now with that on back over to Ludke. Ludke loses control of it. Sioux Falls, good job of keeping it in their zone. But now it's taken out by Shimmick. Irie missed by Permalis off the boards. And now it's taken back the other way by Charbrier. Charbrier, and he is taken down by Stenman. Now it's right in front of the net. That was stopped by Mangbo. Off the boards, Deckett, and he's taken down by Charbrier. And now Ben Duran has it. Duran on over. Permalis loses control of it, but Deckett gets it. Deckett on over to Duran, and now Lepinen has it. On back Duran to Bergmanis. At the point, shot tipped in front, score! Just like that, Sioux City scores the first goal here tonight. It was tipped in front. Bergmanis will get an assist, and I believe that was Lepinen who just got a piece of it in front. So, for Lepinen, that is his 4th goal on the year. And now here's Maddox Fleming now with it. Fleming on over off the boards, missed by Silich. Picked up Heaslip on over to Slukinski. Slukinski to Fowler in front of the net. Slukinski stopped by Grannon. You got that one though. Face-off will come to the left of Grannon. Slukinski taking the draw with Maddox Fleming. Face-off's won by Slukinski, but now it's taken by Pironin. Behind the net, taken by Healy. Healy tries to get it out, but now Maddox has it. Maddox Fleming has it. Gets it into the Musketeer zone. Scramble for it at center. Now taken by Steves, shot wide. And now Garrett Brown has it. Brown in the corner. Now picking it up is Shimmick. Shimmick on out to Grattan. Here's Grattan. On over Brown and back. Here's Ben Steves. Nice move, shot wide. Here's Grattan again with it. Grattan Off the boards, batted down. Irie rounds the glass. Now here's Steves. Tries to get it in front, but then it was blocked there by Pironin and cleared. Taken by Shimmick. On out to Grattan. Grattan tosses one in off the corner boards, and now taken by Bernard Docker. Bernard Docker on over across Clinton Levens. Now Antonacki picks one up. Antonacki on over Steves. Plopped up into the air. Irie has it. Irie will go down, and a penalty coming up. It will be against Sioux Falls, and Jack Ryman, I believe, will be going to the box. Yep, so he'll go in. A tripping call there. So Sioux City now will be on a power play. Taking the draw, McLaughlin and Crone. Face-offs one. Here comes Brown now with it. Brown minute on over. McLaughlin fires one. And it is stopped by Grant, and puck is still loose. He thought he had it, but it went into the corner. Here's McLaughlin now with it. That almost would have been a goal, or that would have been a goal actually. Shot in front, still loose in the crease, and somehow it didn't go in. I don't know how, but they had a wide open cage there. Here's Brown on over to McLaughlin. Here's McLaughlin on out to Brown. Brown on over, fires a shot, missed by Steves, and it's covered up by Grannon. Face-off will come to the left of Grannon. A minute 24 now left in the power play. Face-off's one. Here's Rudd with it. Rudd out to Steves. Steves and now taken by McLaughlin. Here's McLaughlin now with it on over Garrett Brown. Here's Brown on over. What time shot by Steves, and it stopped. On out to Brown again. And to McLaughlin and back. Here's Brown to Steves. Right out in front. Could not connect with Shane. And now here's Steves again with that. Steves to Brown. Garrett Brown on over Ben Steves. Steves to McLaughlin. Shot gives one in front. Shane to James and back. Here's now Steves with that on over to Brown. Brown on back to Steves. Steves tipped it into the corner. Here's Shane now with that on out McLaughlin. McLaughlin James shot stopped by Grannon. Man, they're trying. They just can't get one through though. Steves to Brown fires a shot. Wide rebound. And it's covered up by Grannon. Yeah, if you turn it down a little bit. I know when the hell happening. Face off and coming to the right of Grannon. Irie taking the draw with Luke Crone. Face-off's one, but it immediately goes into the Musketeer zone. Ludke gets one on over to Shimmick. Here's Shimmick shot into the corner by Grannon. Kind of sticked it there into the corner. Here's Antonacki on over to Ludke. Ludke back to Antonacki, firing one tipped in front. It was batted down there. Now it's taking Shimmick. Missed by Permalis. Permalis to Irie, and he tries to pass it to Ludke, but instead ends up clearing it into his own zone. Here's Ludke now with it. Ludke on over to Antonacki. Antonacki on over Fowler. Owen Fowler has it. And now taken back the other way. Off the boards, Antonacki fires one down, hit the corner boards. Now picked up by Charbrier. Charbrier now taking Heaslip. He's one-on-one. Heaslip on over to Slukinski. Heaslip scores! Tabor Heaslip from Grant Slukinski. And it's 2-0. And it went from Tabor to Grant and back. For Heaslip, that's his 7th goal on the year. Just like that, it's 2-0. Max Rudd takes it on over. Okay. Here's Heaslip. Missed by Fowler. Now taking Slukinski. Back to Fowler. And now it's taken out there by Grannon. And now Welsh picks it up. Welsh and now Stenman with it. Now picked up by Lepinen. Here's Lepinen now with it. On over. Tipped by Duckett. Missed by Ryman. Off the boards and back in. Bergmanis picks one up. Here's Bergmanis. Tipped on over Duran. Duran and now Russell with it. Picking it up for Sioux Falls. Bergmanis to Stenman and back. Here's Bergmanis with it. Tipped off the boards in between the legs of Duckett. And then it's cleared again off the boards. Taken by Bergmanis. Here's Bergmanis off the boards. Missed by Duckett. And now picked up by Healy. Now here's Grattan. Grattan picked up by Bergmanis. Bergmanis off the boards by James, and it's cleared down ice. Off the boards. Now taking Pironin. Pironin back behind to Maddox Fleming. Picked up by Daniel Russell. Russell. And now Grattan on over to Owen McLaughlin. Here's McLaughlin. On out to Grattan. Grattan. And it's stopped by Grannon. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, everyone. Almost halfway through this one. 10-11 left here in the first. Sioux City leads now by a score of 2-0. Face off will come to the right of Noah Grannon, taking the draw. Kirkland Irie with Blake Humphrey. Face-off's won by Irie, taken back by Steves, and now Brown in back. Here's Steves keeping it in the zone. Leslie Wendowski. And now taking Shimmick over to Irie. Cannot connect with Steves. Getting one in is Irie. Irie off the boards, Garrett Brown. Here's Brown on out to Ludke. Shot stopped by Grannon. Face-off will come to the right of Noah Grannon, taking the draw. Irie and Humphrey again. Face-off's one. Here's Irie. Shot stopped again by Grannon. So Humphrey and Irie again at the draw. Face-off's one. Irie on over to Antonacki, and now Lepinen tipped in front of the goal, and now taken out by Bernard Docker. Shimmick gets a hand on it. Antonacki tries to keep it in, cannot. Here's Humphrey on over. Shot stopped by Mangbo from Luke Lewandowski. Now here's Bernard Docker with it. Missed by Lastarza. And now puck's in a scramble for picked up Antonacki. On over, tipped by Steves. And now here's Shimmick with it. Got Irie to his right. Tries to feed one over, but it's taken back by Michael Lastarza the other way. Here's Luke Lewandowski. Shot one off the glass. Taken Charbrier. Puck's in a scramble for. Stenman has it. Gets one on over to Irie. And now Shimmick. Shimmick puck is cleared in off the corner boards. Here's Max Rudd now with it. Right off the boards, and that's icing. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. Okay, welcome back, everyone. They screwed up there at the scores table, so we had to cut the commercial there short. I do apologize for all you watching at home. Here's Cole Miller now with it. Missed by Stenman. Grattan gets one out there in front. Missed by Mangbo. Picked up by Jack Ryman. And now picked up by Levens. Levens on out. Firing a shot blocked by James from Cole Miller. Grattan picks one up. Here's Stenman. Stenman behind the net. Gets one on over to Grattan. Grattan, long toss, tipped by McLaughlin off the corner boards, and icing. You know, that would be cool if we had advertisements in these games. Good thing to think about there. Taking the draw, Owen McLaughlin with Luke Crone. Face-offs one. Here's Bernard Docker firing a shot blocked by Mangbo. Here's McLaughlin now with it. And he throws it into the stands and out of play. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. Okay, welcome back, everybody. I mean, they did it again. I don't know what the heck is going on. Here's Stenman now with it on over Permalis, because someone doesn't know how the frick to control this game here. We think we're going to commercial, but are we? No. Yeah, so starting from the second period, next time in the second period, we're going to start playing commercials for you during break. And hopefully this stuff doesn't happen again. It's mainly just going to be old classic Super Bowl commercials, that's all. Bergmanis now on across the Ludke, mainly because, one, the Super Bowl's this Sunday, and two, well, what the heck, they don't show them anymore, so might as well. Here's Bergmanis now with it. Bergmanis on over to Ludke. Ludke in back. Here's Bergmanis on over. He slipped shot wide. Here's Ludke with it. Missed by Duran. 6:45 left to play here in this first. Muskies lead 2-0. Here's Duran on over to Bergmanis. Bergmanis on over to Duran. To Ludke. Shot stopped by Grannon. Okay, here's Pieronen now with it. And that will go down ice. And icing. Face-off will come to the right of Noah Grannon. Taking the draw, Crone with McLaughlin. 23 and 23 at the draw. Face-off's won. And now here's Lepinen with it. Lepinen, and he goes into the boards. And now Stenman gets a few pokes at that one. McLaughlin missed by Heaslip. And now it's taken. Pironen down ice off the corner boards. Taken by Garrett Brown. Brown, and he gets hit by Russell. Puck is poked up into the air. Now here's Shane with it. Shane on over to Lepinen, firing a one wide off the corner boards. And now Garrett Brown has it. Here's Shane now in front of the net. Lepinen has it. Off the boards, and now taken by Charbrier. Here's a long toss. Missed by Jack Silich. No icing there on the play. Lepinen on over to Garrett Brown. Here's Garrett Brown. Missed by Silich. Silich on over Slukinski, and now Charlie Shane picks it up. Shane off the boards and down ice. Here's Charbrier with it. Bernard Docker behind the net. On over across Silich. Michael Estarza. Charbrier keeps it in. Puck taken by Gratton. Dylan Gratton. That's his name. Off the boards goes Heaslip. And now here's Lestarza with it. Lestarza. Pironen gets a poke at it. Missed by Humphrey. And now taken by Antonacki. On over Fowler. And now keeping it in the zone with Sioux Falls. It was Lestarza. But he almost got tripped, actually, by his own teammate, Ryan Healy. But a penalty is coming up. It will be against Tabor Heaslip. A tripping is called. So now face off. Okay, now we'll have it. We'll be back. Welcome back, everyone. Just under 4.5 to go here in this first period. It is 2-0 still. Taking the draw. Ben Duran and Maddox Fleming. I don't know what I'm doing with my phone, guys, honestly. I'm not even paying attention to it. And now here's Fleming with it. Shot one up high off the glass. Here's Lestarza with it. On over Fleming. Fleming, shot tipped in front of the goal. It was stopped by Mangbo. Mangbo, he's been on fire here in this first period. Fleming, a shot, scored! And of course, after I say he was doing hot, nice hot there, he scores. Just like that. 2-1, Maddox Fleming. For Maddox Fleming, that's his 5th goal on the year. Hey, Bob, guess what just happened? So I was talking about how well Mangbo was doing in this game so far, right? 2 seconds later, he scored. Wow, I can't believe. I think that's the first time that has happened in 6 years of doing this. I mean, at least that's something good about one player, and then that happens. I don't think that's ever happened before, and if it has, tell me when, because I certainly don't remember it. Oh, gosh. You know, sometimes hockey is just weird like that. Here's Steves now with it. Steves on over to Shimmick. Shimmick missed by IRE. So yeah, we're going to have live commercials now after starting in the second period. And it's like I said, it's mostly going to be Super Bowl ads, but you know, if you have other commercials too, then you can comment them down below. I mean, yeah, well, mainly like I said, because the Super Bowl's on Sunday and you know, they don't show Super Bowl commercials anymore, so Irie now with it off the boards. Steve's poked up into the air. Puck will round the boards, picked up there by Cole Miller. Miller tipped by Lestarza. Ralph Spurgmanis with it. Noah Grannon picks it up. And now here's Lestarza with it on over Jack Ryman. Here's Ryman. He's in, and it's stopped by Mangbo, but the net is taken off. It's Pegs. Face off coming right in front of the penalty box. Face-off's won. Here's Shane now with it on over Bergmanis. Now picked up by Lepinen. Now Shane picks it up. Here's Shane, a shot stopped by Grannon. Now Lepinen gets a slap at it. James off the boards, now picked up by Lepinen. Lepinen on over Bergmanis. Here's Bergmanis on over to Lepinen. Lepinen and now Shane with it. Tip there. Now take it. Max Rudd with it. Off the boards. And now here's Jack Ryman with it. Ryman now, Bernard Docker with it. Firing a shot tipped in front of the net. And I think they're going to call him for a high sticking there. Yeah, Clint Levens. So, and we got a little scrap there in the corner. Not too bad, though. Just put their hands on each other. That's the most they do. Oh, and now Levens, I think, was trying to get back out Fowler. Apparently, he must have said something that made Levens upset. But either way, there is a penalty call. Or the official had his hands up for the high sticking on Levens. Apparently, now they're not going to call that now or something. I don't know. Face off come to the right of Grannon. Taking the draw is Maddox Fleming and Grant Slukinski. Face-off's one. Here's Owen Fowler with that. Fowler shot blocked in front. Here's Slukinski with that. Another drive, and it's stopped by Grannon. 2 minutes left. Puck's in a scramble for Russell has it. Daniel Russell, and going down is Garrett Brown. And a big hit there. A boarding penalty is coming up on... Well, Maddox Fleming went down. I believe Gratton, though, is going to get the call. Or no, that looks to me Owen Fowler, yeah. So I believe this one will be a boarding. Bad penalty to take right now. Face off will come to the left of Grannon. Face off is one. Now here's Michael Lastarza with it. Lastarza gets one on over across to Brandon Charbrier. And now picked up by Lastarza. On out Lewandowski. And now it's blocked by James. And now James, he's got it. He's got Durand, his left shot one off of Grannon into the netting and out of play. Face-off will come to the left. Yeah, face-off will come to the left of Noah Grannon. Face-off's one. Here's Durand now with it. Lastarza back with it. And now it's taken by Charbrier. Charbrier has it. On over across. Maddox Fleming with it. Fleming into the boards by Gratton. Couple pokes at it. Nonetheless, taken out, tipped in front of the goal. Oh my gosh, Mangbo covers it up. Michael Lastarza had the initial shot. It went off a Musketeer in front, I believe, from what I'm seeing. That was Dylan Gratton. Boy, if Mangbo wasn't paying attention, that would have been right in. Holy moly. By the way, Coach Luke Strand, he isn't coaching tonight, so Colton St. Clair, one of the assistants, is stepping in tonight. He's in Wisconsin for his son, who I think is having a senior night or something at his high school or whatever. I don't. From what I was looking on the Muskies Facebook page, that was what was up, but you know, whatever. 60 seconds left. Here's a shot wide of Mangbo from Lestarza, and now here's Lewandowski. Puck taken. He slipped on over to Steves. Here's Lestarza, tipped wide. Now taking Fleming. Picked up by Lewandowski. Lewandowski to Lestarza. He was trying to shoot it, but then instead it got to Charbrier at the blue line. Fleming on over Lestarza. Lestarza kind of surprised that he got it. Now taken by Charbrier. Charbrier on out Fleming. Fleming on over to Charbrier. Charbrier, shot tipped in front. Mangbo with the stop, and it goes into the net. Clint Levens, and we're tied up. So now we're tied up at 2 with 17.4 left. For Clint Levens, that's his 6th goal on the year. Time of the goal, 19:43. Puck up high into the air, Shimmick. Now down to 7 seconds. Puck poked up high in the air again, 1.8. Face-off will come right in front of the penalty box. And that's the end of the first period. We are tied up. We'll be back after this.